The community has spoken. Due to overwhelming support in our recent poll, Treasure Hunter will leave RuneScape for good, beginning January 19th, 2026. On this day, we will also be significantly reducing our gameplay impacting MTX across the board. This means no more purchasable direct XP, no more lamps, no more proteins, no more dummies, and much, much more. But that's not all. January 19th is the start of a new era for RuneScape, powered by a shared desire to see this game grow for decades to come. Over the next year, we'll be delivering a year-long integrity roadmap, addressing core issues like UI, UX, Dailyscape, and visual identity, and all alongside one of our best content roadmaps in RuneScape's history. We'll give you a detailed look at our plans during an era-defining RuneScape Ahead on January 19th. I'll now hand over to the team to talk a little more about what to expect.
Thanks to over 100,000 votes cast by all of you, this has now set course for RuneScape's greatest chapter yet. With the removal of gameplay skipping MTX and a year-long integrity roadmap starting on January 19th. This integrity roadmap has one clear purpose: tackle RuneScape's biggest and most requested friction points head on and build a stronger foundational experience for every player for generations to come. This means cleaning up all the long-standing issues which limit our game's full potential, allowing us to give RuneScape the care and attention it deserves while rebuilding our foundations with integrity and value at the heart of everything we do. Throughout 2026, you'll see this come to life through regular, focused updates that address things like visual identity across the game, the player avatar, UI, combat, Dailyscape, early and mid-game experiences, and a whole lot more. Each step is about bringing RuneScape back to its roots and making Gielinor more grounded, more enjoyable, and fresh, yet familiar at the same time. And if you're a player who valued Treasure Hunter or MTX skilling items, the Integrity Roadmap is also how we'll serve your needs in better, healthier ways for the game outside of MTX. This isn't just about fixing the past. It's about moving RuneScape forward into a new era, one that's built to last.
A major part of tackling integrity in RuneScape starts with its visual identity. That means re-examining how Gielinor looks, feels, and plays as a living, breathing world.
Over the last 24 years, RuneScape has evolved through so many different art generations and technical eras. While each era has brought in something new, over time this has created inconsistencies that have chipped away at the visual integrity of our game.
As part of this integrity roadmap, we'll be unifying all of Gielinor's visual languages to create a more consistent, grounded experience that still feels like home. We'll be revisiting older areas of our game, looking at things like lighting, atmosphere, environmental compositions, models, and every detail that shapes the tone and mood of our world. Most importantly, it's about doing this with respect, care, and purpose, preserving the essence of what makes each location iconic in the first place.
You'll start to see this vision take shape through the first of several new environmental refreshes, starting with Lumbridge and a few other iconic places we think you'll recognise as we make our way across the surface world. These updates will build on the art direction already established in Relica and Kandarin, which were faithful refreshes that kept that familiar but fresh vibe.
And that's not all. I'm super excited to finally say Player Avatar is officially back on the roadmap, and it will be coming next year. We'll have more on this in January, so stay tuned. As we improve our visual identity, we'll also be addressing outfit design too, with a clear focus on making armor, skilling gear, and cosmetics more grounded within the world. This includes things like,
hello there.
Yeah, time to fix that one. With these updates, we want you to feel more connected to the world, while still allowing you the freedom to express your own personal style.
Alongside visual integrity, we're also going to be decluttering Gielinor itself. This means taking a careful look at how we restore the world, improving how it's organized, connected, and experienced as you explore through it. Over time, layers of content, events, and visual effects have built up across our game, leaving many parts feeling cluttered or disconnected. These additions had purpose in their time, but they don't always fit the flow of a living, connected world.
As part of this roadmap, we're working to restore Gilnor's sense of place by refining layouts, reducing visual noise, and ensuring every space feels intentional and meaningful. That means tidying up misplaced areas like the beach in Lumbridge, or Challenge Mistress in Burthorpe, to bring a stronger sense of cohesion across the entire world.
And for those of you who prefer a more grounded experience, in January we'll also add cosmetic toggle options, giving you control over what cosmetics you'll see.
All of this work is about recapturing what makes Gilnor special and rebuilding a vibrant, familiar world that feels truly alive.
The user interface is a core part of how you experience RuneScape, and it's time we bring the same level of care and attention to it as we're doing across the rest of the game. Since the introduction of the customizable UIs back in 2013, RuneScape has changed quite a lot. But unfortunately, the UI hasn't always kept up with the rest of the game.
Many areas of the UI feel dated, inconsistent, and overly complex, making RuneScape harder to play, especially for new and returning players. That's why we're taking the time to refresh the UI, reduce friction, and create a more focused and consistent experience. Our goal is to make the interface easier to read and navigate without losing the flexibility that long-time players need.
We'll also be looking to improve the default layout and edit mode, making both easier to use, more flexible, and better suited for every stage of your journey. While this won't be one big release, these will be iterative updates throughout the year that bring RuneScape's UI much more in line with how it should look and feel, and built for how you play today.
Dailyscape is another area we're looking to address in our integrity roadmap. This means fundamentally rethinking what it means to log in and play.
We want logging in to feel engaging, rewarding, and respectful of your time, whether you've got 10 minutes or a few hours. These changes will create a more enjoyable experience and open the door to everything Gilnor has to offer.
That's why, as part of this roadmap, we're making changes to ensure RuneScape feels like a world you can step into at your own pace, where your time is respected and valued.
From our experiments, we know much of the motivation for using Treasure Hunter and MTX items is because of issues left unaddressed in certain skills. This includes the pacing of some skills, the lack of alternative AFK methods for others, and even some that just aren't as enjoyable to train. We'll be making targeted improvements to these areas and more, ensuring RuneScape remains a game you can fit into your life however you choose to play, and offers a great experience through every level.
Finally, we're also making important changes to the combat status quo, as we want every style to feel more dynamic, consistent, and rewarding to play.
We learned a lot from Necromancy, both the good things that worked and also those things that didn't. And with that, we want to take those good lessons and apply it to melee, ranged, and magic, bringing all 4 styles into better alignment.
This means improving ability flow and how readable the system is, ensuring each style has its own clear identity and purpose. Alongside this, we'll also be reviewing long-standing mechanics like adrenaline and threshold abilities, as well as how combat scales throughout the leveling journey, as we want to make combat more approachable for new and returning players. At the same time, we'll make sure any changes still maintain the depth and creativity that makes RuneScape's combat system special.
These updates will take time, and we want to make sure these are handled with care. So, before any changes are finalised, we'll be introducing beta worlds to gather your feedback early on.
This is about creating a combat experience that's more approachable for everyone, while still giving experienced players the space to push their skills even further.
Now, there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes to make this possible. But these are just some of the key things we're working on, and we'll give you a full look at our plans next January. And while the real journey begins on January 19th, we wanted to make a meaningful first step as early as possible. That's why, as part of our next game update on Monday, any new players will once again begin their adventure in Lumbridge and return to the place where it all began. This will be alongside a decluttering of Lumbridge, which we're excited to get out into the game. While this is a small change for now as we plan for something bigger, in January we'll take that next step together at RuneScape Ahead, kicking off a new era built on integrity and care. This moment is about honouring our past while shaping a future that we all believe in together. Thank you to every single one of you that took part in the recent poll and showed us your passion, your support, and your belief in RuneScape's next chapter. We'll see you on January 19th as we say goodbye to Treasure Hunter, kickstart our integrity roadmap, and begin ushering in a new era for RuneScape. We'll see you in Gillingham.